So somehow interest rates are up almost 1% and the market is also up. Let's get into it. Hey guys, what's going on? If you don't know me already, my name is Morrison. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Rapid City, Black Hills area. This is Rapid City Real Estate News, where we talk about what's going on in the market here in Rapid City, real estate related. As always, guys, if you got any questions, you think about moving to Rapid City, I'm a full-time realtor here in the area. Super happy to help you guys out in any way I can on the real estate side of things. Now, if you do have any real estate related questions, best way to get a hold of me is call, text, email, or you can go below and hit schedule a call with me. That will go directly to my calendar, or book a time in my calendar to meet with you for whatever reason. And we can go from there, either video or on the phone or in person if that's the route you want to go. And if you're new to the channel, it'd be awesome if you would hit subscribe on the channel and help me out with that. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get into today's video. So guys, interest rates are up quite a bit. Interest rates are at 7.125%, which they haven't been that high since I believe October or November of last year. So the highest they've been in a while. I was talking to a lender this morning and he told me that based off of what they're seeing the Fed say and the plans, interest rates probably going to stay where they're at for a little bit. But in his opinion, they might go down in the future, just a little bit. But of course, he's not a crystal ball or be able to tell, but in his opinion, he thinks they're going to stay this way for a little bit and then possibly dip back down again. So now what happens typically when you see interest rates go up like 1% is you see a big slowdown in the market, right? However, since we've seen this increase, which was the beginning of last week, numbers are better this week as far as like how much activity is going on than they've been in a while. So doesn't show you that the interest rate is slowing anybody down right now. We had 29 new houses hit the market last week, and 8 of those went under contract in the first week. So if you've been following along at all over the last 6 to 9 months, you know that's a giant number right there. Usually we're seeing like 2 to 4 houses max per week that are going under contract the week they're listed. We've actually had a lot of weeks where there's 0, a bunch of weeks. So we had last week, we had like 7, I believe. This week we have 8 under contract in the first week. So those are big indicators of stuff going quickly in the market and things selling right away. Now, 29 houses is also a good number to come on the market. We're only net 21 positive after last week after you take away the 8. So 21 new houses hit the market. 18 houses sold for a little bit less than list price. And we only have 113 houses on the market right now in Rapid City. So that's a very low number. We were almost up to the 220 range not very long ago. Now we're back down to the 113 number, which is extremely low. And majority of those are above 300,000, but we do have a little bit under 300,000 as well. And then of course 500,000 and up. There's not a ton of options right now, but there is some out there. Now going into what my opinions are, my predictions, I guess you could say, for the market. Of course, I don't know exactly, but I think my opinion on it is we're going to see the market increase very rapidly throughout the spring and summer, and then probably have a slowdown at the end of the year like usual. I don't think this is going to be a different crazy year based off what I'm seeing so far. The market is kind of doing what it's doing for the last few months, kind of staying at the same pace. I really thought this interest rate thing was going to slow people down, but even like my own personal clients, it's not slowing them down. Lenders, like I've said multiple times in the past, have good programs out there that are helping people with these interest rates, get them down a little bit, get them a little lower. So some people are worried about it, some people are not at all. But my opinion is the market's going to keep picking up for the remainder of the spring and summer. So I don't think we see a slowdown anytime here soon. I will say one thing, a lot of what I've seen with houses that are sitting on the market for a while is really just overpriced. There's really nothing else to it. You're overpriced, and especially if you're above, let's say above 350,000 and you're overpriced, you're gonna have a much harder time selling it just because that stuff's sitting there just a little bit longer. If you're below 350,000, you're gonna sell it right away, especially if you're priced right. Of course not. If it's a $200,000 house and you're listing it for 350, it's not gonna sell. But if you're listing it properly pricing and it's below that 350 range, you're probably gonna sell it pretty quickly. Again, I'm not seeing any indicators personally that nationally or locally we're gonna see the market tank. Certain areas have slowed down, but also certain areas have started to pick it back up again. Like Arizona slowed down a lot, and then now stuff's starting to pop up there again. It's starting to get a little busy and back to that normal rate before the whole hype of the last 2 years, which was not normal or sustainable for anybody, right? Now that is all I got for today, guys. I will say one other thing, that if you have had any interest or thought about investing in real estate, we will have our monthly investor meetup this Saturday here locally. If you want to or are interested in coming to that, click the link. I'll have it below this video or above it, however it shows up on the platform. Click the link that says investor meetup, get the ticket to come, and you're welcome to come there. I know me personally, I used to learn a lot of investing online, and for people online, I think that's great, but there's some power to meeting investors in person that are doing it in your market and learning from them, and meeting like-minded people that you can help bounce ideas off of, find deals from, things like that. So that's what this group is really for. Me and another really big investor in town run this group together. So if you're interested in all in that, click the link that says investor group, and then we'll see you this coming up Saturday for that. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today, and I will see you next week. Peace.